and 25, and hear the news. SNY Mets are calling up A.J. Ewing. So get to know your newest Met up here. They could have two rookies in the outfield, 5'10", 160. That's a medium-sized guy. Also in the fight, I'd grab him. I'm saying that. grab the crew like that. Grab a medium-sized guy. He can move. Look, he tore up Double-A. Went up to Triple-A, not as great, but guys on base. Sprays the ball around, good speed all around. Mets, again, need some help suddenly with depth, even though they are the #1 payroll in the game. Al, your thoughts overall on the Mets and where they are right now?
On A.J. Ewing?
Wherever you want to go, big guy.
He's a contact guy. I watched some film of him down in Double-A, Triple-A this year. 349, 350 in the minor leagues, Double-A, Triple-A. So he can hit. I don't know what that's going to do. Often when you have a team struggling, even though this seems like rather benign and you're calling up a prospect and he may be a very good big leaguer, you got to shake the room. I'm more than concerned because, I know that we're a quarter way through the season. It's not the 60 proverbial third of the way, Memorial Day, as we like to talk about it. There's just a lot there. The reason why I don't think it's complete doomsday is because I do think that there is enough starting pitching. And the old Dodger days of, hey, you get good starting pitching, you're always in the game. But they got to do a lot better offensively.
Yeah.
There's so many places you can go.
Independent of where the Mets are, this kid has had real success in Double-A and Triple-A, or is this reaching too far? Is this something a #1 payroll shouldn't have to do?
Well, I try to figure out, and I asked a couple of people, in all his time in Milwaukee, did David Stearns ever reach down for a minor leaguer this quickly after the promotion to Triple-A? And I couldn't find anybody, no one from Milwaukee could remember anything. And yet, can I say something is both desperate and the right move? The Mets lack energy right now. The ballpark lacks energy. I'll be there tonight, Citi Field. That place is waiting for a reason to boo. Homegrown always gives you a chance to get cheered. This guy is an Energizer Bunny, 17 out of 18 in stolen bases this year, right? Like, if he could get on base, it's our guy, a young player with some energy, moves around the field, and contact. I think he has 22 walks to 20 strikeouts this year. The Mets need something to believe in and to start winning a little and then hope. Polanco gets back, Lindor gets back, Robert gets back, because they've scored 139 runs this year. It's the second fewest in the sport, and somehow Juan Soto and Bo Bichette forgot how to hit. It's amazing to me.
You said something there triggered an old Joel Shermanism, and you said this about the Brandon Nimmo infusion of those young Mets a few years back, saying you need to have those guys take over the room, where the young, hungry guys now run the room and not the older, I don't want to call them complacent, but less enthusiastic guys.
Isn't that what Carson Bench was? I mean, I know.
That was the hope. See, the problem with when you do it, and you know this well because you know Anthony Volpe from when he's a little kid, when you begin the season with the prospect, you listen to what the fans are screaming. You're not even trying if you don't put that kid on the team. He was good as. But you're always better off bringing him up after 3 weeks. Let him prove it down there. Because if he struggles, all of a sudden, Met fans, like Yankee fans, abandon Volpe. Oh, no, they don't have to live with it. Benj, whatever. I think the fact that Benj began on the team, and just to go back to your point, like, Met fans have nothing invested in this team because the Nimmos and Alonsos are gone. These are not, like, a lot of homegrown guys here. Yeah. They're not people they've traveled with. And so when someone like Austin Slater, a journeyman, fails, they're like, oh, look at this, Austin Slater. They'll feel different about a homegrown guy who's 21. And so I think it's desperate and needed.
Okay, good point. Time to play a little small sample-sized theater. Music, please. Let the music play a little bit. I like that. Lay out for that. So, is this real? Is this small sample size theater? Things change, obviously, but Bo Bichette, you mentioned him. Bo Bichette, he's had one bad year as a pro, but the guy was hitting a ton last year. Weighted runs created plus, I'll throw it in again, 100 is league average. 61's abysmal. Cal Raleigh, the 60 home run guy, is 62. Ketel Marte, Fernando Tatis, who's been up and down, not hitting at those guys' level, but still a 79. And then we threw in Shohei Ohtani, because that's low for Ohtani at 114. Your thoughts?
Can I just do Bichette? Because here's the thing, is last year, he misses a month. He plays on a bad leg in the World Series in a position he's never played before. Against this great team, the best pitching, and he is fantastic.
Yeah.
So the one thing you could have told me this year is he's not going to handle third base. I'd always thought he'd hit. I didn't care about the position switch. And I always thought, like, this is a show historically. It's like, well, clutch hitting comes and goes. Not with him. This guy hits over 300 with runners in scoring position every year. He's a 202 this year.
Yeah.
You could have convinced me of anything at Bo Bichette, but not contacting the ball and hitting 300.
Right. I agree with you. I thought it was a desperation move on the Mets to get Bo Bichette, but I said, you have a better chance of winning with Bo Bichette. Bo Bichette can play. I didn't foresee this. You played in New York. I hear this, oh, it's so tough in New York. Stop. I say stop that stuff. But it's happening right in front of us. It's happening.
Could you imagine having to have Joel and like 25 other Joels to come in?
There's not 25 other Joels.
Right,
Let's be pretty clear about that.
Two, and that's John Heyman is one.
My point is 25 microphones and pads in front of you going, hey, second and third, nobody out, and you didn't do it again. What were you thinking? And then it's like back page, don't look at the newspaper.
It's a good impression. Yeah.
It's a bad impression.
Listen, when you say it doesn't exist, you've never done it. It's added. It's part of what goes on in your coconut. And all of a sudden you mention about Bichette. He's a hitter. He puts the ball in play. He gets on base. And it's not happening. I don't know what's going on physically. I don't know what's going on mentally. All those guys.
But how can New York be tougher than I can't run? I'm playing a new position. It's a World Series.
Yeah.
And he's thriving.
Because it's all up. My knee hurts and I'm playing second. If I'm good, like, great. If I'm not, they understood. You come in and sign a guy in New York, and the fans are knowledgeable. They read and listen to Joel Sherman and others.
And they know you're making 42.
And then they get mad, and they're like, what are you doing? You know.
But I'm just saying, it's over. The whole booing thing is overblown. There's disappointment. There's a smattering of boos, but it wasn't like they were booing Bichette from the start.
You know, Piazza got booed at the beginning and then turned into
It's not the boos.
Piazza.
Honestly, I know we can. If I went 2 1/3 and I gave up 5 and they're booing me, I'm booing myself. It's not about the boos. It's about the constant in your head, and you go home and you think and you're agonizing, how do I get this turned around? And then you got to answer to it. It piles up.
You don't think that if you're a Royal? You don't think that if you're a Brave?
No.
You don't think
No disrespect to any other place in America. No, it's different.
Yeah.
Philly, New York, Boston. Okay. It's different.
Fair enough. Take a short break. When we come back, our baseball-y plays. You could win a pennant and go on, but at one and done, meaning most people think that seems negative, but making the postseason is not a negative. That's positive. We'll not make the postseason at 28%. So we're still kind of split, but most people feel the Padres are a postseason team. Look, they are in first place right now today. Lynn says, I believe the Padres' potential. Tatis finds his rhythm. They could truly excel. All right, Lynn, thank you. Rich G. I like D. Nomad Rich G. Fool's Gold. Short and sweet. Thank you. Next, Brett said playoff team probably won't play deep into October. Don't have enough depth. That's a good point, too, Brett. Thank you for that. All right, 3 to C. 3 ball games. It's a good series.
Yeah, great.
Head-to-head there. All right, baseball plays our baseball IQ plays. Joel is here. Al is here. Let's start with this. I thought this was the right move, Al. Watching this last night, Jose Caballero pinch running. O's up 1 with 2 outs. He tried to get into scoring position, got thrown out. Do you agree or disagree? He's out. They ruled him safe. He was out. It was the end of the ball game.
Yeah, I disagree with respect that you better make sure that you make it. I just hate to see a game end like that.
He was thrown out. When I saw he was out by a mile, right? As it turns out, they did shave him. But Adley Rutschman, his pop time, 1.85, that's as fast as Luis Torrens's average. Now, it's his average, not his best, but his average. So it's elite. Arm strength. He's just below Henry Davis, has the strongest arm at 86 on average. So that was a superior move by Rutschman.
Situation always matters. The batter is Max Schumann. It is not Judge. It is not Rice. The best you're going to get is a single. You need that single to score a run. Yeah. He absolutely should have tried to steal the base.
Okay, there we go. Difference of opinions. How about this? Chandler Simpson takes over. One of the fastest guys in the sport. That's an infield hit. So from there, he's on first. That's the 3rd disengagement right here. I mean, he's calling for a balk as he sees Gausman. Turns out it's his 3rd disengagement, so that would turn out to be the balk. Anyway, Did he balk this?
Yeah,
I hate the Picayune stuff. Come on, that's a balk?
Yeah, you've moved.
Everybody can see it so perfectly. Then he steals 3rd. Ball gets away. He's up and run. So he creates his own run. Yeah. He's amazing.
I love this guy, and because I hated facing guys like this. If they got on base, they created such distraction. You're looking at first and second, and how's my catcher, and is he going to throw him out? All of a sudden, you leave a ball up, and here's a double in the gap. He scores anyway.
Yeah.
I thought initially when I saw that, I thought for Vlad Guerrero Jr. to let the second baseman. You have to know the pitcher's generally not as fast as the everyday players. It's going to be a race to first base. But looking at that a few times, he just outran.
Yeah, anybody. It was like in between in no man's land. All right, we do a strike zone challenge of the day. We love this so much. You know how we're very litigious on this program, Al. So we do this every day. Travis Pizzana, a 1-1, as they say. Plate discipline and manners. Challenge number 1. Turns out he was right. That's a good challenge. That was a ball. He gets it back. Later in the count, on a 2-1, he will challenge again. Now, from there, this will just shave, but it turns out he was wrong from there. So now listen to him with the umpire.
The pitch is a strike. Guardians has 1 challenge remaining.
My bad.
See, that's polite. My bad. You were right. I was wrong. Just admit it. I like that. Polite kid.
And then boom!
And then hits a double. That's what they look like, Joel, a 1-1. That's what we're talking about.
I like him.
I mentioned the plate discipline. Look, he's hitting 211, right? So, Al, I know you like batting average. He's only hitting 211. He's got a 423 on base. So chase percentage, he's in the top 5. Taylor Ward is number 1. But also, do you see the combination of he doesn't chase, he's in the top 5, but the Z swing is swinging at pitches in the zone, 67%, by far the highest in the top 5. It's interesting.
So, good eye. He can recognize a strike, go for it. And, he takes his walker, or at least doesn't chase. This guy's a ball and play guy. And if you see his approach and the way he tracks the baseball, he's going to get a lot more of those ABSs.
He has a confidence about him to challenge.
Yeah.
You understand? Like,
As
he's
a
like,
rookie.
no, I know the zone. He walks in knowing
I mean, he was off by that much on the
Yeah, when he was wrong, right.